Adelaide Savings wins the start Adelaide.
Oh, welcome, Bill. 3-0. Boom! Go the Sharks. We're up and about. We are up and about. Caroline, welcome to the desk.
Not the first time I've been to Cougar in my life.
Isn't it?
No.
Oh, jeez. I don't mind that. Big day up at Sharks Parks. Our first game for 2017.
Ladies' Day 2 at Sharks Parks.
Oh, it was... We had some footage to show the viewers later on, but fair to say, we just locked the doors, locked them in, and we just stayed out.
We did. And look, I'd like to confirm it is official footage.
It is official footage.
Yeah, so...
There's no mucking around there.
Right. Muckler.
Now, the actual weekend started off with a flyer on Friday night when our girls, under 12s and under 15s, they got us off to an absolute ripping start.
So they should have. Ladies' Day week. Bang.
Segue. Oh,
straight into it.
We should have practiced that. The under 12s, they got the chocolates. The under 15s got the chocolates. Then fast forward a day to Sunday, and the under 18s didn't get the chocolates. We came second.
No.
But that's okay.
Yeah. Sometimes you've got to come second.
That's right. Exactly right. Thanks to the girls from the under 15s that came up and helped the under 18s out on Sunday. A beautiful day up in Sunbury. The weather was magnificent, and that's about where it stopped.
Oh, well, sometimes you've got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
That's exactly right. That's all good. Never mind.
Hey, look, I think one thing this week is I won't get beaten this week.
No.
I'll guarantee you. Write it down in stone now.
Well, I tell you what, we should just turn up and sing the song. We get the
Alright, let's do it.
Okay. Very good. Righto. Excellent. That's the girls. Well done. The Super Dupers, or as I have just renamed them, the Keyboard Warriors. They won. They won by 41 points.
Who they beat?
They beat Old Scotch.
Old Scotch.
Yeah.
Nothing better than Old Scotch, is there, eh?
A fine malt.
A single malt up the kilt.
I did try and touch base with a few of the lads, and they gave me Harvey Norman. Absolutely no interest. So there you go. They won by 41 points.
Under 19.5s.
Go.
Hillside went down to the Cougars. I don't know how before Ladies' Day started. 11-10, 76 to 11-14, 80. Boots. Got amongst them again, Boots.
My man Boots.
Another 4.
Another 4. He's taken over from Geordie Sinclair last year, our number 3 man.
Oh, let's not get ahead of yourself, Boots, but good luck trying.
No, get ahead of yourself, Boots. You're my man.
Hey, Chirk's got one.
I did.
Everyone likes a good Chirk up and old furniture. Old Berkowitz. He's got another one.
He just keeps hitting the scorecard, Berkowitz, the furniture man.
Bog. Little Mags.
Oh, Little Mags.
Little Mags.
No, Big Mags. Big Mags.
I think they're all little anyway, but the youngest one.
So Charlie Jr.
That's him. Probably the better one. Pete, if you watch this. He told me to say that. Anyway.
Nothing wrong with that. Right.
Rezzies.
Here we go. Okay, so the Rezzies. 13-6-84 to East Keilor Cougars 2-5-17 was the scores.
He's back. Rage
Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Slightly handicapped too, I would have thought on the weekend.
We're going to rename him the Unicorn. The Unicorn. I'm just going to leave that here, Charlie. You and I know what that is, and probably everyone else in the world who's seen you.
Rage Against the Machine kicked 3, and the great man
Troy
T Stone, he's back on deck. He kicked 3 as well. Brody Pasala back for his first game after serving a couple of weeks of suspension from smacking some bloke in last year's grand final. He's at the scoreboard. Fishy for 2, Luki Portantano for 2. The old man D Zamet's hit the scorecard.
I tell you,
must be a misprint.
He looked a bit like Mickey Nolan.
No, Mickey Nolan.
Yeah, Mickey Nolan running up and down the ground.
And Selvey kicked 1 as well. Best players. Hello,
Troy, eh? And Fish.
Yeah, Fish.
Yeah, throw that one in. That's horrible.
That is shocking. There must be another misprint here because Harry Jarder's got a mention of it. Don't know how well he actually did, Harry.
I don't know. He was in the rooms late.
I heard he got more touches at the comedy festival on Sunday afternoon. But anyway, pushing right along.
What's good to note out of that score though is it was 1-1-7 to 0 at quarter time, and we managed to run away. Big victors there, so it's pretty good. Good on you.
Oh, that's good.
T-Homo.
T-Homo. He's got them flying right out.
Seniors.
Onto the big shark.
Wow. Big, tight contest all day. Draw at half time, a goal each at quarter time. We ran away. Eventual victors 8-16-64 to 7-11-53. Beamer, 3. Rocky Ferraro, first game back.
Good to see the rock star back.
Got half a dozen.
Right.
That's 3 for you slow learners. Best players, Beamer, Jacko, Liam. But I'll tell you, our mate, Jez, I think it was Jez and not Joel, 150th game.
Joel plays at 11:45 most days and Jez plays at 2 p.m.
Okay, that's probably the only difference. 150th game.
What an achievement.
Amazing.
What an achievement.
Speaking of which.
Oh, it just so happened that he was Shark TV Player of the Day. Joe, if you wouldn't mind just dropping in the video.
Welcome viewers. We're on set at the back of the sheds after we just got over the line by
Just scraped it.
East Keilor. Take it! By 11 points. And today's a very good day because one of our superstar juniors has played his 150th game and he was bogged because he got 9 tackles and he was sensational. Jez, get in there, my boy.
What up, buddy?
150,
look at that.
Got the middle on there, go for it.
Done. Big day today for you. Your old man was pumped after the game. What was it like for you?
Oh no, it was a good win, real scrappy though.
Yeah.
Spill on the Burns didn't really rate our game. But we got the 4 points, so that's all that matters to me.
No pointer, yeah? Every game's a no pointer. Are you sure you're Jez and not Joel though?
No, I'm Jez.
Yeah, it's good then.
He's definitely Jez. Now, listen, we've got the award. Jezza, here you go, my friend.
Dennis Sinclair Towing, 24-hour towing, 0423 717 123, mate.
Like your work, Dennis.
And also, mate,
good man.
free packet of kettle sea salt popcorn, courtesy of Pig. Get around it, mate. Well done again, buddy. Hey, and before we go, don't forget how we sign off, mate. You know how we sign off, don't you?
Signing off
Thanks,
from
boys.
Shark TV.
He was very, very good, was the Jez Hayes man.
He was more nervous about the video after the game than what he was before the game.
He just wanted to make sure that Carlton grass club he was just off to the side. Was he having a gasp? No, that ain't smart. The blokes are completely and fully fit.
No. I think it was on I was going to say he was having a fag. You're not allowed to say that anymore, right?
No, you're not.
No.
No.
Anyway, move along.
Now, this week there's no Golden Fist. We've decided just to park that one momentarily.
Nothing.
Because there was a celebration. And we just happened to get footage of it. And
The boys' penny lighter celebration of the day it was. It was an absolute pisser.
yeah.
And if you roll this tape, Joe, and have a look at this, old T-Bone.
No wonder we nicknamed him 2 years ago or 1 year ago. We must have known something was going on.
Oh, there you go, Rita. We got him in again.
Yeah.
You love us for it. But have a look at this. Bang! Here's him.
What is he doing there? I mean, Liam Johnston by far, in my humble opinion, was our best player again on the weekend. And T-Bone, after he kicks an absolute blinder from off that dead pocket, decides he's just going to run through and T-Bone our best player.
Well, I mean, Liam did get up and said, next time, Jack, at least buy me dinner first, even a bunch of flowers before you try and give me a go on the corner pocket.
And I'm not real flash in front of a massive audience, I mean, give me a spell.
He was up and about. There was a mark that...
How good was it?
Woof, something to behold it was.
It was,
Yeah,
it was something
it was
to
great.
behold.
So we'll roll that footage in a minute, but the work leading up to that was just persistent pressure. It was really good all day.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Joe, if you wouldn't mind, we're just going to get in it. Now, we had a special guest commentator in the box on the day, unbeknownst to anybody else. So we're just going to work the viewers through this because that hang-up was an absolute bloody ball terror. Joe, if you wouldn't mind, just drop that in there for us, please. As the ball comes out on the centre wing, it's a one-on-one. Blaze Ferrari gets a toe poke to Jez Hayes. Jez Hayes pumps the ball deep inside forward 50, up towards Arrowsmith. Papazoglu with a big fist. Eldridge crunching tackle by Victor Mikulev. Papazoglu gets back onto the loose ball. Feeds a nice hand ball back towards Geordie Sinclair. Geordie Sinclair just chips the ball into the hot spot. Oh, Coletta! You beauty! Oh, Brandon Coletta's taken an absolute hanger. Number 11, Lukey McCormack. Go and get yourself a Bailey tattoo, son. You've just been used as a stepladder. Goodness gracious.
What's happened there?
Well, fair dinkum, Caroline. He was up and away, wasn't he?
He nearly got stuck there on the goalpost. I thought he was going to be hung.
Well, we've watched it a few times on the tape, but in live motion, it was almost like one of those Gary Abletts. You didn't know whether you actually quite controlled it, but the video, the stills when you see it, don't worry, he clunked it all right.
I look up, if he's got any nous about him, I'm sure he would have put that on Instagram, his own Instagram or something like that.
He would have put that on his homepage, wouldn't he?
Flog.
They're not bad, these blokes, are they? Right, moving right along.
A couple of highlights from Ladies' Day.
Yes, there was. It was nice to see Rob Coletta get dressed up into some beautiful
It
frock.
was. He managed to run an interview with Sebastian.
He did too, did he? Yes.
So we might just watch that shortly. But some of the moves like Jagger,
Yeah.
one would say.
They were extraordinary to say the least.
But so there's our Where's Rob segment for this week.
Yeah.
You see if you can spot him. He's talking to Sebastian.
Joe, drop her in, please. Hope the quality's okay.
You've got a few fans here, you can't let them down. And I don't want anyone saying, he never did that with me. Alright? So, you ready? Here we go. Jess?
Oh, yes! Yes! Yes!
You've got to come back here. That was very impressive, Sebastian.
Oh, fair dinkum. You've never seen.
I'll have to borrow one of these, I'll tell you.
Bloody hell! I mean, we're trying to educate and have responsible individuals in our football club, and we've got people going around doing stuff like that. I mean, this is a children's show.
When I first seen Rob dressed up, I thought I was watching Mimi off the Drew Carey show.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh no! Well, he looked nice with that handbag and all, matched up beautifully. Looked an absolute treat, Mr.
Absolutely dapper. And if you look like a rubbish bin, I'd be all over you. Mate, to finish off, it's probably with great sadness.
Look, it is, and it came to us as a complete and utter shock that someone that's held in such high esteem within the Hillside Football Club would, in actual fact, go and do this behind our backs without us even knowing.
Yeah, but to sign a clearance, or to request a clearance, and for us to gleefully sign it.
Oh, we did. No, we actually double signed it to make sure that she stayed right away. Joe, if you wouldn't mind, just drop that photo in there for us, please, my friend.
Yeah. And to think she provided us big shorts.
Yeah,
She's got into something like that.
I can't see Big Shorts getting a clearance.
No, I mean,
so anyway,
you think they'd bring a tear to her eyes, but it's actually put a smile to her face.
Yeah, well it has, absolutely it has. Now listen up there, Kerry, I'll toots to your papers to stamp.
Go on, see you, Toots.
See you later.
Bye.
You're out of here. Righto. Now, where are we up to? We're going okay. We're actually ripping straight through them. We've done the Shark TV Player of the Day, proudly sponsored by 24 Hour Towing. 0423
717 123.
Very good. Dennis.
I always get the first four numbers all last about.
Yeah, that's alright. All good. Now, next week we are going to. Just back onto the Ladies' Day. Sorry, before I forget. Thank you for reminding me, Caroline. Liz and Trina, what an unbelievable job they did organising that entire day.
About 100 people there, I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Andrew Young, the president, he told me after the game that halfway through the whole thing, he just wanted to go into a corner and just suck his thumb. Like that. Oh, Youngie, by the way, can you just pop down there to Fieldworks and grab me a bag of ice? Thanks very much. So Liz and Trina, thank you very, very much for organising a wonderful day. Great success.
Good on you.
Excellent. Righto. Next week we're not at home. We're not at Sharks Parks. We're away.
We're not at Sharks Parks.
We're not at Sharks Parks, no. We're going to JP Faulkner Reserve.
Oh, Oaks Parks. Oaks Parks.
We're going to Oaks Parks. Yes. And I'll tell you what, we've had about 300 mils of rain in the last 6 minutes. It'll be a heavy tenor.
An absolute cesspit. But anyway, we'll be on top of the ground running.
We will be, hopefully. Now, for the viewers, Oak Park, they are right up there with everybody else because you can't fit. How many's in the comp? 9.
9, yeah.
9, and you can't fit 9 into 4. That's what I was trying to say.
No,
Going to be a tough game. Burnsy keeps saying to us, all these are 8-point games. Such was the Cougars game.
He was close. It was an 11-point game.
He wasn't bad, was he? Yeah, not bad.
Well, he's got better every week.
Yeah, not bad for a bloke like us, Freight.
Hey, he's a working class man now.
Is he?
Yeah, working 9 to 5. I call him Dolly Parton.
He's pretty keen on the traffic too at 5 o'clock, isn't he? Oh, give me a drink. Now, JP Faulkner, 9:30 for the 19.5s, 11:45 for the reserves, and 2:15 for the seniors. This is going to be a cracking game of football.
It's going to be a cracking day.
Is it?
Yeah. All three sides will have absolute belters of game.
Yeah, I think you're right. I actually think you're right. So, hopefully we can, although we got the chocolates on Saturday, we just sort of need to get back on the horse and just be playing that sort of footy that we know we can play.
And then after the game, mate, before we pop down to Foodworks, one of us sponsored down at IGA, might get ourselves a bit of a Porto's original chili sauce thins, brand new sponsor. Kettle.
That's a beautiful segue there, and just from the marketing department at Kettle, we've just said to say that this is actually a new release. And interestingly enough, how things work out. Interestingly enough, the same display is at another club sponsor, Foodworks in Hillside. Foodworks in Hillside actually have this beautiful fluffed up little display there on the counter. So pop down to Foodworks at Hillside, just near our football ground there, and pick up a bag of Porto there.
Do yourself a favour.
Do yourself a favour.
I feel like Molly.
You're that way inclined.
I feel like Molly.
They put a nice little tang on the top of the tongue, don't they?
They do. Get you up and about nice and early in the morning.
Excellent. Righto. Now, that's Foodworks. That is Kettle. Jared and Sarah Catania, we're in the sponsors segment if you haven't worked out. Yep. Jared and Sarah Catania from Duck There. Thank you very much for all your support. And Daniel and Mel from Mechanico Motors.
They fixed Jimmy Wickler's car the other week.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did. Got him in the game. Gets in there safely now. That's what you do with Mechanico. Make it safe.
Did you pay him
No.
on his behalf?
No, I did not.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Again, you're back on board. The wheels on the bus are continuing to go round and round.
We can't find it because you fixed it.
Now, there's next week.
Look, the dare for this week, we'll get some footage in the next week's show. We're just still got to organise it with the players.
Yeah.
But you're in a bit of Barney rubble.
Am I?
Yeah.
I don't actually know what the dare...
No, you don't.
Or no, what the punishment is, I should say.
No, you don't. But you're in a fair bit of trouble.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay. Righto, now...
So what is the dare I'm playing with next week?
Well, I went pretty soft last week against East Keeler and just wanted the 4 points, which we got. So the footage of that particular punishment will be out next week.
Yep.
So my dare against Oak Park is this. I dare my good mate, Boots. This one's on you, Boots. You and me, mate. We're tight. 4 or more.
4 or more?
Yeah, 4 or more.
You've got to shave your head look like KB. You've just got to shave that part of your head to look like KB. He's a forward.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the brush over.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
just.
Yeah. There'll be no waxing or head shaving going on. Let me give you the tip. No, as a matter of fact, I'll give you the whole 9 yards. Now, no, you and Stocky can work out what the deal is.
Okay.
You've worked out what the next one is, so you guys can work it out. Bootsy, 4 or more, and we're in business.
Tommy Careless, if you're watching this, because I know you will be, mate, tell everyone to kick it to Boots. And we'll get him stitched.
Tommy Careless, you kick it to Boots, you're a dead man walking. Caroline?
It's been a pleasure, mate.
Hasn't it what?
No? 3-0.
3-0. Let's just hope
3-0.
that when we come back to the desk next week, we'll be the big 4-0.
4-0. Oh, they've been 40 once.
Very good.
Okay.
Signing off, Shark TV.
Sharks TV.
Sorry, Sharks TV.
From Sharks Parks.
Sharks Park. Go the Sharks!